And then that should work. And then I will have to put up one chat on my tablet. Though I might be able to do both. And clear some space on my table. Which, if anybody can, remind me later. I'm gonna put this, stuff in my car. I'm not gonna. Nobody else is either. I get 74%. We should be okay. No, I don't want to watch a movie. Okay, so that's all fine from before. Go into YouTube. Me. Is this the one I want to watch? No, it's not the one I want to watch. New channel. Could have 2 lives. I think this is the one I want to look at. This is the one. Alright. So I have to have 2 chats up because YouTube's really good at not doing things right. So I have one for vertical and then one for the other. Alright, that's all good. Yvonne is doing that. I'm here doing that. Lunar's there. Okay. That should be all good now. I wanted to look at something. Cool. So if there's anybody else who wants a custom channel alert thing, it is 20,000 points, was it? No, I don't want to do that. I want to manage. It is a 20,000 point redemption now. Okay, good. Let's go back to the stream manager, get rid of that. Alright, I am finally ready to go back to playing the game. Sorry it took me so much time. Oh yeah, so we did an epic battle in here when we found Indra and myself, Lazarus, and then we found Sister Argentina. The exact replica of the Bon Velas void ship sits on a pedestal, labels indicating the main compartments of the decks and the vessels. Ooh. Skill tests with interaction and environment. The character with the highest logic will make the skill test. So let's all go there. Let's make sure that I turn myself down so I'm not listening to myself. 100% for the logic door. Who has it? Me. Cool.
Excellence matters.
The D100 system. Your character is about to make a logic skill test. In the dialogue during the exploration, you will often make various skill tests. The result may determine how successful you are with the character's efforts, make hidden dialogue options appear, or reveal new information. The success of the test determined by rolling a 100-sided die. Each skill test has a difficulty up to 100, including negative values. For example, if you're attempting a test with a difficulty of -10 and your character has 40 logic, 40 minus 10 equals 30. Therefore, to succeed the logic test, you must roll a 30 or less. Ooh. Oh, okay. I didn't know that's how that worked. Cool. We got some goods in here. We have some sealed wax bottles. We have some books, some cores, and some servo thingamajigs. Then we have some operator gloves, which is good for tech use. And then some Melta charges. Ooh. Looks like this place was ransacked, but how did anybody get in, I wonder? The conjugator is silent. It seems that the machine spirit is no longer being powered by the motivations. And then we got some Xeno artifacts, jewelry, and provisions. Awesome. I think that is the arm or head of that guy right there. Yeah, there's an arm there. It is very nice when people's body parts explode, I guess, right? The cozy seating area is completely destroyed. Pieces of furniture and splinters scattered everywhere. And the dark stains cover the floor and the upholstery. We got some uniform, kit, cargo, holy gifts, and provisions. Awesome. They're all good things to have, I would think. Did I read this already? Titles and authors printed in gold on the spines of books. The library contains works of the Imperium Theology, law codices, biographical sketches, and the chronicles of the greatest military conflicts of the Kronos Expanse and Calyx sector. Okay, so meta charges, because she's the best at explosives. Everyone come back. No, I guess not. Hello! How's it going? I got it narrowed down to 2 books. Okay. What are the 2 books you would like me to select? Hello, silly Aragon. How are you? Keystone feature expose weakness. This operative removes all exploits from the target, decreasing the target's dodge and parry and armor by 15 by the exploits time 1%. Okay. Cool. Done. The warrior. Endure. The warrior's next turn, they gain 2 deflection and 10 temporary wounds. Cool. The operative, yeah, she gets the same thing I have. Nice. And then the soldier. Spectre and Hunt Me. I think I know which one you're going to pick purely based on the title. I'm totally going to pick Hunt Me because I've talked about that a lot with some people lately. And who doesn't like a good hunt? Revel in the slaughter. The soldier immediately removes the winded effect until the end of combat. The soldier gains the bonuses 10 ballistic skill, 15% critical damage, and 5 critical hit chance. This ability becomes available after the soldier kills 3 enemies, and the kill counter is not reset between rounds. Woo! I mean, it should not have been that hard, Pixie. I'm pretty sure I talked about how I am very much a primal figure. That was a tongue twister.
Victory awaits.
Open that door. The fallen steel has blocked the path to lift. You would have to look for another way to. Wrong. Excuse me.
This ocular implant was a worthwhile investment.
Was it? It's a multi-key for unlocking stuff. Okay. Multi-key, got it. The benches and even the conjugator torn from its proper place are stacked rough semblance of a barrack. I think not to go that way right now. Alright, let's go this way.
Follow my lead.
Find out what's behind this door. We will use the key.
Done.
Unlocked. Aha, we have figured it out. That gains 5 armor. And there's nothing in here. Okay. So we do have to go around. It looks like. So I remember this part, but we're gonna look into what we have. Do I need 5% armor? Armor is one of the parameters that reduce incoming damage. So I'm currently at 15, 35, 15, 25. Okay, so I don't think giving the Psyker that is worthy. So we'll give her the helmet. She is our master gunner. She now gets 30% armor. Gives tech use. What is your tech use at? 30, 30, 30, 65, 68 now. I think that is a better deal. And then we have the meta charges, which we don't need. Okay. So here we go. We're gonna cross this bridge. Get a cutscene. What is this? Did they shoot something? I can't see a thing. The roar of the flames rings in your ears, and the choking smoke makes you cough and gasp for air. You instinctively recoil from the scorching heat, wiping your face. A moment later, a hazy silhouette forms a raging wall of fire. You are surrounded by ear-splitting noise and screaming, yet you distinctly hear the sound of footsteps. Then you see a figure walk out of the fire towards you. It is Theodora von Valency.
Are you lost, my heir?
Her expression is calm, terrifying, so for someone whose body is engulfed in an inferno. One of her hands is resting on the hilt of her power sword, and the other is raised in an inviting gesture.
An apparition. A sorceress. Apparition. Trickery of the warp.
It is trickery of the warp.
Sister, you will lower your weapon. Threatening the Lord Captain is outrageous.
Despite his commanding tone, Albert does not sound too confident. He is staring at the rogue trader, and you notice his muscle in his cheeks start twitching. How did you get here?
I am a rogue trader. I am wherever my will demands me to be. Would you prefer to be elsewhere at this time? Indubitably. But are you ready? I can lead you out of these flames, show you a path, rid you of pain, and give you a weapon so that you may defeat your enemies. Decide.
Theodora watches you without blinking. Her snake-like gaze almost makes you forget about the fire searing you, leaving burns on your skin. Your mouth begins to salivate. Each word Theodora speaks is like music to your ears. The entity that now dwells in the deepest recesses of your mind is pleading, begging, demanding that you give her your immediate answer. And that answer can be nothing other than acceptance.
Do not listen to this abomination. If there is naught but his light in your heart, if you are resolute in your faith, then step into the flames. The Emperor protects. His faithful will not be deterred by either darkness or deceitful promises. Nor will the fire burn those who carry the torch of faith in their soul.
To the void with you. We need to follow Lady Theodora before we suffocate in this furnace.
The people! The survivors from the middle decks! We must help the crew! Lead them out! Find a way around!
Albert looks back at the coughing and confused people around. Over the roaring flames, you hear the distant sounds of frightened voices, screams, muffled and distorted, as if they were a body of water between you and them.
Then we'll miss our chance to meet up with Edel. What are we waiting for?
Sometimes your character will have to make tough decisions based on their values and interests and goals. Such decisions affect their convictions. This can help develop 3 directions: dogmatic, ironclass, or heretical. Each include 5 ranks. The higher the rank, the more zealous the character follows in their convictions. the more noticeably their world around them reacts to their actions and decisions. Promotion through the ranks of each of the 3 directions open up access new dialogue lines, events, and unique abilities, and also changes your attitude towards others towards your character. Also, some items can only be equipped by characters of certain convictions. When one of the conviction branches reaches rank 3, voluntary, it becomes the character's main focus. When that happens, the other 2 branches cannot be raised above rank 2, apparent. Your character's allies will have their own convictions as well. So we could walk through the fire. The Emperor will guide the righteous on their path. We could take the heretical, take my pain away and give me power. We could do the Ironclass, I will not leave my people in harm's way. Which, I mean, we are going to do dogmatic. The Emperor will guide us through the righteous on their path. Thousands of needles pierce your consciousness, but are powerless to stop you. Plus 15 to dogmatic. You take a step forward and the illusion breaks. A wave of excruciating pain crashes over you and Theodora's voice fades into the firestorm. You hear the voices of your companions calling from you behind and the screams of the weak dying in the inescapable blaze. They were too weak. How terrible for them. The blinding inferno, a harrowing pyre, the all-consuming storm releases you as you step out. Barely able to stay on your feet, the blood is pounding in your ears, drowning out the world around you. Your eyes caked in soot and burnt eyelashes refuse to open. Free from the flames, you take 2 more steps before collapsing to your knees. The rush of blood in your temples and the horrible pain all over your scorched body cloud your mind, before suddenly retreating as if driven away by some mighty will. A new strength spreads through your veins, and despite the wounds, your body is once more ready for the trials and struggle. You open your eyes and see a glow with warm light before you, the Aquila, the sacred symbol of the Imperium. The Aquila is the 2-headed eagle signal that... Oh, okay. Alright, I see it now. Yeah, right on. In the next moment, you are struck with another realization. The repulsive presence. The one that has plagued your mind since that guy wounded you is gone. The fire seems to have burnt the entity away without a trace. You are wounded by the corrupted weapon, which led to the warp entity invading your mind.
Master, can you hear me?
You're
You're alive. Which is more than I was expecting after what you just did.
A familiar voice cuts through the din and the pounding. Seneschal Albert Weinstein is leaning over you, peering into your face with a look of worry. He notices your gaze and breathes a sigh of relief.
Praise the Emperor. We passed through the flames. How can this be anything but a portent? For so it is said that the Emperor will bless the worthiest and most steadfast in their faith.
Argenta kneels next to you, and for the first time you see her eyes radiate pure, unclouded joy. Behind Argentina, you see Idira, Hellas, doubled over in a fit of nausea. The rest of the people who are following you have withered away in the fire that continues to rage. You're 2 steps away from you. The Emperor protects Seneschal.
Indeed he does. Huh. If I hadn't seen it myself, I never would have believed.
Your tone renders Albert motionless, and then he quickly makes a holy sign of the Aquila himself.
What happened to Lady Theodora? Did she follow us?
I keep mispronouncing her name, so I'm gonna skip
There
it.
was no Theodora, witch. There was an illusion, a temptation, a foul taint that tried to lead us astray. But he perceived its true nature.
So Argenta is staring straight ahead and then crosses her arms over her chest with reverence.
Is that right, Adepta Sanctimonious? What? We'll just pretend like we didn't see the Lord's captain standing there in the fire? Abala, you tell her.
Abalar.
Whatever it was, it matters no longer. Your conduct is bordering on madness, or holiness. A path opened behind you, where one moment there was fire, the next only smoldering embers remain. But what am I saying? My eyes must have deceived me. Too much smoke for my lungs. Truly, would you have received wounds like these if there had been no fire?
The wounds are merely a sign of a trial laudably passed. It is something to be proud of, the same as decorations or badges of honor.
Argenta herself sounds proud and fevered. Rise and stand tall. No element holds power over the righteous. Even if you were anticipating another wave of pain, it does not come. Your muscles feel strong and your limbs obey without fail. And yet, deep inside, somewhere next to your heart and stomach, you feel a certain tension akin to that of the hot string. You are at your limit. Be it the adrenaline or the strength of your faith, it will not carry you much farther.
Stand by for Titanfall.
My eyes deceived me. I can swear that we just witnessed you step out of a pillar of fire.
Prammy! Hi, Prammy. How's it going, buddy? Thank you. How you doing, bud? I gotta tab out for this because I don't have an Autobot anymore. So, Pramathan, over here, the lovely Prammy himself, has brought his friends to us. His friends! So, get out. Prammy. 1. Oh, did I already do that? Oh, okay. Well, you guys can go here. There's Prammy's channel if you want to say hi. All powed out for now. Yeah, I can see that.
With the rest following in your wake.
Etherold von Valas stares at you without even trying to hide his astonishment and trepidation. I heard here to join forces with you and the others. It is time to push back the heretics. It was the only way.
Indeed it is. Your wounds.
Etherold makes the sign of the Aquila and gives you another look, this time of concern. Oh, so we have a 100% chance of figuring
There it
out...
is. Oh no, I left it on. It's gonna go. I left it the reverse thrusters on.
Hey guys, Matthew's here. Hi, Matthew. That's me not parking a plane. Yeah, it is. I forgot how loud that was, though. It kind of peaked red a little bit there. So, guys, that is Matthew Warbuckle when he was streaming, not parking a plane. Matthew, that is your walk-in sound. I don't know why Crunkies didn't work. Because Crunky has one too. Where's this? What are you doing? Is it because you talked today?
The balls on this guy! I love it. Who did I kill?
There we go. There's one too. On assholes have intro music. Thank you, I love it. A little loud, yeah, I will tone it down. Look closely at Ethelrad. Lore, warp, test, succeeded. Ethelrad doesn't seem to have any change since you first met, but only at a first glance. His face has taken on a strange hue. The skin at his temples appears to be scaled. His voice now seems uncanny screeching quality. These are not the traces of a fatigue or stress. The Psyker's body has begun to mutate, the consequences of contact to the warp. My faith kept me upright with weapon in hand. That is all that matters.
Pray, forgive my insistence. I shall not be the one to doubt the faith of he who has passed the trial by fire.
Etherold holds up his hand in a placating gesture.
I have gathered everyone who answered the Vox call and was able to hold a weapon. Yet I do not see the Lord Captain or her arch-militant in our midst. We are still receiving messages in her voice, but she is not responding to direct requests. I last saw Lady Theodora on the observation platform. When did you and she part ways?
It was at this very elevator, Master Edelthrad. The Lord Captain, accompanied by the Arch-Militant, headed to her chambers to retrieve an item of particular import. After that, all we heard from her were Vox broadcasts.
I love that joke.
And the time
Good one,
is
Cranky.
inopportune. I am still receiving fragmentary reports from the breach. Kunrad Voigtveer was spotted there, and even what scant intelligence on his activities I have reminds me of descriptions of sorcerous rituals. If that traitor has resorted to witchcraft, we must stop him at once.
Speaking of games that are kind of like XCOM, I saw that you purchased all the XCOM games, Crunky. When are you going to get around to playing those? We should go to the chambers. I'm ready to assault the bridge. Let's go to the chambers first.
A reasonable approach. Take your escort with you. You may be waylaid. Once you have found the Lord Captain, you must beg her to go to the bridge and lead the counterattack.
Oh,
the
nice,
rogue
man.
trader's appearance is sure to fill the defenders' hearts with hope, however frightened or exhausted they may be. Until next we meet, may the Emperor bless your deeds. I shall see you on the field of battle.
Edelthrad salutes you with his weapon and turns to his retinue.
None shall stand in my way.
The generators hum softly, and when you draw closer, your skin begins to tingle from the static discharges. That's where we're going. I just remember being over here. There was some goods I wanted to steal. That's Wayne's weaponry and fuel cargo. Is there anything in this lift? No. Okay. Let's go back then to this door.
We should deal with this.
That's an armor kit, fuel, armor kit, collect. A fresh injury? Ooh,
Your
we should
senator
take care of that.
is always there for you. This wound will make a fine scar.
Back into the fray.
Thank you.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Gonna open the door for some more goods. Grants 3 logic and machine rights. Sacred set of oils and autograms that can be appeased the keeper of any technology. Provides an additional opportunity to call out a machine spirit and interact with a device. Expendable item. Plasma conduits blaze with energy capable of powering a vast void tube. Nice. And then this is kit, rations, components, weapons. Okay, nice. This clearly does not serve as a stateroom. The generators and machines and crude wall paneling indicate that it is the maintenance module room rather than the area for receiving guests. Oh, no shit.
A new challenge for me?
Yes. To the Lord Captain's quarters. Oh, nice, man. I really like XCOM. I don't know if I can go back to it. I've played it so many times. Alright, so we are in Von Vales's estate room. Which is gonna be my room at some point in time. I know she gets the axe. Look, there's some water here. I would love a bathtub like this. Oh my god. Could you imagine having that much water for a bathtub? Oh my god, she's dead. Who would have thought? Who would have thought I would become somehow the owner of this whole ship? Not me. The bizarre fragment hung in the trophy board. The light, smooth surface of an object is dotted with dark spots and crumbling holes.
Victory awaits.
Interesting. The helm of the devoted protector requires dogmatic follower. This helmet grants the wearer immunity to enemy critical hits for the first 3 rounds of combat. I'm pretty sure that she is dogmatic. So we'll put that on her. And we'll give Evelbard a helmet as well.
I'm always ready.
You found an item that can only be equipped by characters with a conviction rank, blah, 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 blah. Okay, got it. A parlor organ with ivory keys and yellowed by long service. The wearer of this amulet gets 10 bonus to commerce and lore. Ooh, fancy. The rogue trader's cloak gains 5 fellowship to any for each enemy in a 2-cell radius. Well, let's equip that onto me. Do I need commerce? My commerce is low. 30, 30, 30, 25. So mine is low. Give myself some commerce, but Karuz goes down a little bit. The Shadow of Torment. What? Do. Oh, is the Shadow of Torment still on me somehow? Oh, we'll just put that in there, and that'll be fine. That'll boost all my stuff up anyway. Yeah, okay. So I don't really have a person for that. And I'll take the 3 logic as well. That will be beneficiary to me. The murder scene looks like something caught the victims by surprise and no one knew. Theodore von Vales's body sprawled on a large, blood-drenched desk. The arch-militant's corpse, still clutching a weapon, stumbled against one of the bulkheads.
Emperor, accept thy faithful souls.
The Sister of Battle surveys the scene. Her gaze is lingering on the arch-militant's body.
Lord Captain, I didn't hear a thing. Not a whisper, not a breath. It was so loud. Why didn't I foresee this?
Idra's heart is rendering scream shakes the wall. She collapses to her knees. Her body is shuddering when she weeps.
Lord Captain, who would even dare? Unless that rat, Voidsphere.
Albard, stunned, takes a few steps forward and leans heavily on the edge of the desk. His eyes are locked on Theodore's body. Say nothing.
How could Mort have failed her so terribly? The Arch-Militant was born on a death world. He had lightning-fast reflexes.
So do I.
I can look at things In my own way. If you find something that might bear the imprint of the killer, just give it to me, and I'll try to see what secrets it holds.
Idris sobs and gets up. He glances around, looking lost. We will look at the ex-militant first. An auto pistol shot went straight through Mort's forehead, spraying the floor and the furniture around with blood and brain matter, and shards of his skull. The safety on the arch-militant's weapon is off. The killer must have been a split second quicker than he was. You lean closer to the body. The cause of death is apparent. The rogue trader's life was ended by an auto pistol shot. An extraordinary accurate one at that. Theodora's face bears the expression of surprise, the last emotion she experienced in her life. Something on the floor catches your eye, a heap of blood-spattered parchment and scrolls that must have been fallen off the desk. As you lean down closer to look, you notice something else, small shards of glass scattered on the floor. Check the shards by the desk. It is difficult to say what exactly was broken. The object fell on the floor, and that much as you can ascertain. Upon closer examination, the shards appear to be iridescent rather than completely transparent, as if they were submerged in promethium. Check the papers. Reports, accounts, dispatches. You go over the scrolls until you stumble upon the document that is starkly different from the rest. It is handwritten letters signed with the initials XC and a seal with the symbol that you are vaguely familiar to you. Esteemed Theodora, a change in circumstances demands your immediate assistance with our mutual cause forthwith. Upon receiving this letter and performing the necessary preparations of the crew, you are to depart for the Rakiat system. One of my accolades, the interior Hendrix von Kallax, operates there at the present time. And upon your arrival in the system, you will, without delay, make contact with him and offer him any assistance you require of you. After which you will provide him passage to the Furbundius system aboard your ship. On footfall, the interrogator will remove himself from your presence to await further instructions. Anticipating any questions you may have, hold on. I will stress that the nature of the interrogators von Kallax's activities on Radek Monaris is no concern to you. If required, Van Kallax himself will disclose the details of his mission. May the Emperor's light be with you, XC. Lore test succeeded, and this sends a shiver down your spine. The author of the letter addresses Theodora von Lentz, signed it with the seal of one of the Holy Orders of the Imperior's Inquisition, the secret police of the Imperium that relentlessly hunts heretics, xenos, and other enemies of humanity. Idra, would you try touching Theodora? Maybe you can see something through the killer's eyes.
It doesn't work like that. I can try to read the memories of objects, but dead bodies are a different story. Something like that would require her soul. And after what we saw on the officer's deck, I won't risk searching for it in the warp.
Fair enough. How about these shards of glass on the floor?
I see streaks of color, luminescence, blue lights, faces drawing closer. Lady Theodora and Conrad and what is that? Ah! Something dark, enormous. Oh, this glass thing was something foul, that's for sure.
You cannot tell if Argenta's remark is directed at the glass shards or Idra herself. We had be best on our way.
The crucible of battle calls to me once more.
No, wait! We must see if we can find anything.
Idira, you can't bring her back. Let her go.
Alabard lays a hand on her shoulder.
You'd give up so easily, old man? I expected as much from the sister. It's not like she has a heart. But you? Oh no. I'll get to the bottom of this. I'll find the one responsible for murdering the Lord Captain. And when I do, that scum will regret the day they were born.
Grammy, how was your stream, by the way? I know you were playing Palworld for quite a long time. I'm sorry I didn't talk to you more about it. Matt, you've never played a Warhammer anything? You should play more Warhammer stuff. This is spooky. Yep. The murder scene looks like something caught the victims by surprise. No one had time to react to anything that was happening. Does it really need ship, though? Oh.
Death will find you soon enough!
Because I didn't have everybody selected. They're all way back here. Light and medium armor. Armor protects the character from incoming damage. Light and medium armor types are both available to you at the moment. The armor stat indicates what percentage the incoming damage from... okay, that's a lot of reading. Yeah, okay, whatever.
Follow my lead.
I need you to come in here as fast as possible. I need you to equip a weapon and just start shooting. Thank you. It didn't really matter if you hit anybody or not. I'm gonna back up.
They respond to this.
I'm gonna give this guy weakness. Now he has 3. I'm then going to exploit whatever I can. I'm going to use Surefire Plan and then the headshot.
Suits my purposes.
Woohoo! Nice, good job. Yep, I know about that already. Come here, sister. And literally shoot everybody.
God, Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
Nice, she killed somebody. She can now run and gun, which means she can now move up. I'm gonna move her up into cover. You can fire again. What I love about her. We'll run you up here and then give you chain lightning.
For sure.
And she just killed 3 people with one go.
That is not my destiny.
Combat Servitor.
Chaos guides me.
You can get a better understanding what transpired in combat by checking the combat log. All actions are performed. Right click on an action to figure out what about it. What? Oh, on this. Okay, I see.
My place is at the fore.
Get up with your chain sword.
At your beck and call.
So next turn they will get deflection. I don't think that's worth it.
Indeed.
We'll just put brace for impact. I will do this. Do this. Do this.
Suits my purposes.
Kill you.
Opposing me was your biggest mistake.
That's why I have a sniper rifle.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone!
Go, battle sister! Miss your shot! Knew that was gonna happen. So by using the Psychic Scream, are we gonna go... At the beginning of combat, the Veil of Degradation starts at 0. And it increases by 1 for each use of a minor psychic power and 3 by any major psychic power. Okay. And then this is used by 2 AP. Oh, the perils of the warp. Okay, good to know. I probably shouldn't do that again. You missed. So.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones. It will be done. One fewer target. We are the spearhead of the Imperium.
Go, guys. The Grace of the Oblivious. The wearer gets +5 toughness to their intelligence. Is less than 35. Cool. So we all get a level. I get Dismantling Attack. The operative immediately inflicts 1 exploit to each enemy in combat, and then can make a free attack against a target, and can be used ranged. Can even use a ranged weapon in melee range. This attack always hits, unlike... Ooh, okay. That's not... And then these are all, like, improvements that I can do, and they're all kind of liked. Do I know which ones to take? Whenever an operative triggers an exploit on an enemy, the operative gets +1 damage and 2 armored penetration. Yeah, I'm taking that. Okay. This is also a Daring Breach. The warrior's critical damage is increased by 18% against enemies not armed with a melee weapon. Whenever the warrior is attacked, they gain a stack of slaughter until the end of combat. We'll take Thick Skin for Albart. Bow's weakness also reduces the enemy's toughness and willpower by 9%. Or, by 9. Yeah, we'll take that. And then the soldier gets the ability to make a number of extra attacks equal to their weapon's fire rate. Minimum of 2. Using the weapon, attack normally costs the least AP. Alright, cool. For each adjacent ally, the soldier deals 9 more damage to enemies. Cover efficiency. After the soldier deals damage to 3 enemies, the soldier gets 18 more damage for their next... Ooh, I like that. We'll take that. Okay. To the bridge, then. The Void Ship Bridge. I won't lie to you guys, this is the most I've read through everything that's going on currently.
I rise to the occasion.
The horrific vision is a product of the warp energies that permeate the bridge. Okay.
The first sacrifice opens the eye. The second sacrifice draws its gaze.
You are here. But where is the Lord Captain?
Ethelthrad looks somewhat harrowed, but is still in one piece. He glances at you, then over your shoulder, clearly alarmed. The Lord Captain will not be joining us.
The rogue trader. He's dead?
Ethelthrad gives you a confused look, and then a realization dawns on him. His eyes fill with disbelief.
No matter what ritual Kunrad is performing there, the warp is too strong. I cannot withstand it. I feel my body changing with every second. The warp is ringing in the air. This is the end. We will perish in the warp, along with the Warrant and all the dynasty's heirs. The enemy of humanity has triumphed.
Ethelthrad shudders and grabs his shoulder. As you watch, the sleeve of his jacket bursts open and 2 bone growths pierce through the fabric.
I've seen it before. We'd better get away from him. The changes are already accelerating.
Idara looks anxious at Ethelthrad, then she glances back at you. Ship can still be steered out of the warp, but first we must restore communication between the bridge and the Unforgotten Sanctum. Perhaps the warp does not have to be the end. I forbid you the very thought of yielding. Only by resigning your fate will you truly suffer defeat.
Words worthy of a righteous soul.
Save the lofty words for later, will you? The navigator's ready to take the ship out of the warp if he gets some help from the bridge.
Then we have no right to bow our heads.
Ethelthrad stares at you, his eyes harden with cold resolve once more. You can see Kunrath clearly in the gloom of the bridge. The broken blade he is holding is stained with dark drops of that pearlescent glimmer to them.
We are out of time.
Ethelthrad bites his knuckle, desperately thinking. You see a wave ripple across the whites of Etherald's eyes. They begin to turn a sickly yellow. Draw your weapon. That complicates things to the party. Ready your weapons. If we die this day, we die with honor.
No. To die altogether is to allow the flame of the dynasty to perish in the dark. No. It will not be like this. Not today. The ritual will not be completed. I'll take care of it. And you, see to it that the void ship breaks free from the warp. Watch over our realm. And farewell.
Ethelthrad lowers his head, then sighs, and locks his eyes with you. His gaze cold, haughty, and fanatical.
Accursed traitor! A time will come when you will bleed for her ladyship Theodora's murder. Remember my words, for they are the vow of he who marches toward his death.
What? Theodora is dead? No, that can't be. Not now. I still haven't.
He stares at you with an insanely genuine bewilderment.
Your ritual won't be finished, heretic!
Oh, he's a walking bomb. Oh, look at that! He's got one big sucker. Some teeth in it.
I'll purge you from existence.
I will purge.
Save you.
Enemy statuses. I think we'd learned this already. Manifestation, combat mastery. Cool. So, what are we gonna do? We are gonna do surefire plan. We're gonna then exploit weaknesses, and we're gonna exploit them. And then I'm gonna do a headshot for 11 damage. That's my turn. He's also gonna.
Can do. I know what
Yeah,
it's
we're gonna
called.
bring her out front. We're gonna drop 2 guys. Nice.
But of
We're gonna
course,
apply weaknesses. Stop her. Argenta, you're gonna run up here. You're gonna take a pop shot in this direction.
The Emperor commands, I act.
Nice. I'm gonna have you run to here. Uh, 32 for 95. Ah, ooh.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Death and unbelievers! Out of my way!
So that's a chaos spawn. Oh, he collects their souls. Okay. Rendering scream.
Pain cleanses the body.
You can use a medikit to restore. Okay. So we'll run up here. We'll grab a medkit and heal her.
It's a holy task.
Got it.
Victory is imminent. I will do my duty.
Brace for impact for the next turn.
Reduce to dust.
Kill him. So I could technically run up and do more. I'm gonna hit this. You've already got 3.
My tactics are flawless.
Oh, I forgot you could like shoot through these guys. You ready, guys?
Already done.
2 for the price of 1. Oh, baby.
I am fear incarnate.
Purifier plan.
Absolutely not.
Can't reload. Got it.
what?
We're gonna give her dodge.
Or they who discern the future on the battlefield.
We'll give you exploit weaknesses.
Will do.
You get up again. Manifestation.
Me.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Okay. Heal yourself.
Careful now. I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
So you're gonna just swing
At your
and
beck
swing
and
and swing.
call. Indeed.
And we're gonna
Victory
put
is
brace for impact on you. There.
No
Expose your weaknesses. I'm gonna shoot you. 23 damage. That's my turn. Idra is gonna walk up here. I'm gonna expose your weakness.
On it.
Gonna hit you with her staff.
But of course.
Give you forwarding.
As the
And
Emperor
then
commands, I act.
Arjeta, you are gonna run.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
Oh,
I'm not injured. I'm enraged.
My prescience has failed me.
oh, he's back down again. Okay.
It will be done.
You do that. Take some weaknesses off you.
Nothing I
Kill you.
can't do that of value has been lost.
Nice.
I tire of idleness. Let's move.
Gloves of endurance. Whenever the wearer of these gloves suffers an injury or falls unconscious, their allies gave a bonus to damage until the end of combat. Find a class, and then the blade shard. Can't reach him. Okay.
The heir is dead. He's sacrificed.
Rivor, Master Helmsman, system status report.
By the Emperor, it's the Seneschal, living and breathing. Well, there's a tricky question. The old place is so overgrown with foul wickedry. We'll be scrubbing it off the vid screens for throne knows how long.
A white-haired man with a secretly pale skin salutes you. We need to re-establish contact with the Navigator's Sanctum. It is our only chance of escaping the warp. Your words seem to knock the officers out of their stupor, and the air around you fills with voices and commands being issued. You hear someone sobbing, one of the survivals buckling under the stress. Alberta cuffs the crying officer without even looking.
Restore the Vox channel to the Navigator's Sanctum. Ready the crew. Prepare for translation to real space. You may call me superstitious, but translation is not a good time to disregard rules. You are the only one who speaks for House von Valancius. You may not be the Lord Captain, but you, more than anyone else, deserve to take her place in the ritual that is about to commence.
Alberta pauses for a few seconds before turning to you. He directs your attention upward to the throne that sits at the apex of this tall staircase. What must I do?
Take the Lord Captain's seat. Order the final preparations. Wait for the officers to report and... blast it all to the void! Translation is a craft, not something to be explained in a tick. Just go up to the throne, Master. These people are about to do the impossible. The least they deserve is the solace of seeing a figure sitting in the usual spot. Please, hurry. Every second we waste is a terrible risk.
Okay, I'm ready to begin the thing. Whatever the thing is. Ooh, a chair. Theodora, the image before you is hazy, swaying in a sorcerous currents, invisible to mortal eyes, as whatever is beneath the thin shell is constantly changing while still remaining the same. It has taken the guise of Theodora, but the false rogue trader's eyes revealed the entity's true to real nature. One of Theodora's eyes is engulfed in an utterly worldly fire. The other, a vessel of ancient evil that bores into you. A voice seeps directly into your brain without ever reaching your ears. And this voice booms with all the horrors of the warp.
Mortal, who are you to oppose the very flows of fate? It matters not. Your footfalls are an echo of the sand pouring between the scales. Your hopes and faith are my mockery.
The vision lowers its head with a harrowing gaze boring into you. But for the moment, something changes in Theodora's expression. Almost looks like a shadow of fear. I have already resisted the temptation of the warp once. Whatever you are, you will not clout my mind with a new illusion.
Resisting the inevitable means only that realization and submission will bring greater torment. There is no power that can hinder the flows of fate.
Theodora hisses from an almost painful as if wounded by your word.
This violent vowed to return with a trophy, a relic that could serve the edge of daybreak. That fate was assured, and the steps chosen. And yet, you broke the unbreakable when you took the aspirant's place. I see you. On the day when the final dawn rises over the Iron Road, I see you by my side on that day. The day of my resurrection.
Your head begins to spin and a viscous drops slither down your cheeks. You blink. You are no longer looking at Theodora. It is the traitor Viggory. Just as the fluid and imperial as the previous apparition, the same terrifying voice seizes you from his lips.
Your image is woven into the tapestry of things to come. I am the will of the weaver of destinies, and today I will weave a new thread of elusive possibilities and fickle chances. The thread that will lead you out of the maw of irreversibility. The thread that will help you find the keys to salvation. The thread that will guide you and the weapon of our return to me.
The image is scattered by invisible sorceress winds, and you see Idara. Her eyes aglow with the same sinister flame.
The path is set, child of the dawn. The thread is woven. Follow it, servant of mine.
A cavalcade of hazy glimpses of the future yet unknown passes before your eyes. A flash of crimson, purple. The images replace one another in a violent kaleidoscope without ever letting you get a proper look at them. Through the rippling mirage, you see a twisted image of Albar, the laurel seneschal of the dynasty.
Seneschal? The Navigator's sanctum is silent. The Vox signal is stable, which means...
Ravar turns around and looks up at you. He hesitates for a few moments and then addresses Abavar, who is standing next to you.
The Navigator gave his life battling the storm that nearly claimed the Von Valancius flagship. We will honor his memory, along with that of all who died this day.
Seneschal, will you tell us now? Who is that? Where's the Lord Captain?
Ravar does not look away. He is giving you a hard stare, and his white burrows furrowed.
As First Officer, it is my duty to inform you with the greatest regret and indelible sorrow that Lord Captain Theodora von Valancius is dead. May her memory never fade from the annals of the dynasty.
It takes time for Albert to respond. You watch as he grits his teeth, unable to bring himself to say anything. Finally, he adjusts his blood-stained coat, straightens, and begins to speak.
By right of blood succession, and with the absence of other kin who could challenge this decision.
After waiting out the first wave of shocked cries, Albert glances to you and continues.
It is hereby declared that the successor to Theodora von Valancius is her heir, the rightful inheritor of the Warrant of Trade, and the title of Rogue Trader. The official ascension ceremony will be held at a later time. In the interim, have you lost your tongues? Hail your lord. It is because of his toils that we all still live.
Yeah, it's all thanks to me.
The deed is done, Master. My apologies. I meant to say Lord Captain.
The Seneschal turns to you, and he looks at least half a decade older.
The treachery of the Master of Whispers was fruitless, but victory came at a great cost. Lord Captain Theodora von Valancius perished along with her heir, Edelthrad, and thousands of crew members.
Oh, apparently my dad called.
For the second in line to the Rogue Trader dynasty survived. To hang the ancestral banners once again, and exact vengeance on the enemies of House von Valancius and humanity.